Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 23rd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Friday out there. Hope everybody's having a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about the forecast for your Saturday and Sunday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer. And also, we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center on Tropical Storm Bret and also Tropical Storm Cindy at the end of this broadcast. So I hope you stick around through the entire video so you get a chance to see what I forecast here in this coming video. Okay. Alrighty, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road, folks, and let's dive on into the forecast now. Alrighty, we got high pressure still dominating Quebec, down in the Montreal and portion of Toronto, Canada. Also down in the portion of Michigan there as well. Also over southern Canada and southwestern Canada there as well. We got a shower and thunderstorm activity around Toronto, Canada, all the way back in the portion of Maine, through Boston, down through New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., also down into North Carolina and the portion of South Carolina as well on your Saturday. High pressure pretty much in charge of remainder of South Carolina over toward the Georgia area, to portion of Tennessee, through portion of Kentucky and Alabama and Georgia there as well. We got more shower and thunderstorm activity over Florida into the Atlantic coastal waters there, all the way down to the Florida Keys, some in the Gulf of Mexico there as well, through the Panhandle of Florida, through Mississippi, all the way back towards Louisiana. Also back into Arkansas, back through Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, all the way back up into Michigan, Wisconsin, also back into Minnesota, through North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, back through Wyoming, Nebraska, and through portion of Kansas, Oklahoma, and a little bit over here in central Texas, through portion of Oklahoma. In the red slashed area here, there is some severe weather possible in this region. This is over portion of Illinois, Missouri, through Iowa and southern Minnesota. We have flash flooding expected over and some heavy rain over Minnesota and portions of North Dakota and portions of northeastern South Dakota and northwestern Wisconsin. Also, we have some shower and thunderstorm activity over portion of South Washington State through Oregon and Northern California. High pressure is in charge pretty much through the remainder of Idaho, through Washington State, Oregon, back down to San Francisco, Los Angeles, also through Nevada, through portions of southern Idaho, southern Wyoming, through portions of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Dallas, and Houston area of Texas, also through New Mexico, Colorado, and Arizona. Also down into the Gulf of California and northern Mexico for your Saturday. Alright, let's take a look at your forecast for Sunday. We have high pressure still dominate Quebec, Canada area down into Montreal, all the way through southern Canada, back to the southwest portion of Canada there as well. We got shower and thunderstorm extending from Maine all the way through Boston, New Hampshire, back over to Toronto, Canada, all the way back over to portions of the Canadian-U.S. border, back to Minnesota, also back into eastern North Dakota and South Dakota, through Iowa, through Illinois, Arkansas, back to Louisiana, also back into Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Got some shower and thunderstorm activity down here in portions of central and southern Florida, including the Florida Keys, also through South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, and Boston area in Pennsylvania, over towards Ohio as well. We have some in the yellow slashed area here. We have some shower and strong to severe thunderstorm possible in this region. We got some shower and thunderstorm over portions of South Dakota, back into Nebraska. Also, we're here around Denver, Colorado, and southern Wyoming. Also, more shower and storm over around Vancouver, Canada. Also, back toward Montana, back through portions of Wyoming again. Also, back into Idaho and Oregon and northern California and northern portions of Nevada. High pressure is in charge from North Dakota through South Dakota, back through portions of Iowa, Missouri, Oklahoma, back into through Dallas and Houston area, back to southern Louisiana. Also back to Texas, northern Mexico, also into the Gulf of California, through southern California, Los Angeles, and also San Francisco. Also portions of Seattle, Washington State and Oregon State as well. Also in portions of Nevada, Utah, back into Colorado, Wyoming, and back up toward North Dakota for your Saturday high pressures in charge. All right, weather radar time for the nation. As you can see, we got plenty of activity across the board, extending from southern Canada with some scattered showers and thunderstorms there. More portion of North Dakota and also in the portion of Minnesota. Also more widespread shower and thunderstorm over Wyoming, Montana, and also over here in portion of Idaho. We got scattered activity over here in Washington State, in Oregon and Northern California, and also in the portion of Nevada, also in the portion of southern Wyoming. We got showers and storms over here in portions of Colorado, back into Nevada, back into West Texas, down in the Southwest Texas, northern Mexico there as well. Guam radar currently back up. We have scattered showers around the island over there around Guam. Currently in Alaska, we got some scattered showers, maybe some snow showers possible in Alaska, in the central and southwest side. Hawaii and Chain Island got a few scattered showers around the island. Puerto Rico still got some scattered showers in your vicinity on the island as well. Also got some scattered showers down here, portions of the Cuba and the Bahamas. We got a line of showers and storms extended from portions of the Big Bend area of Florida back down into the Gulf of Mexico, and also some shower and storms over here in East Texas. Also, we got some scattered activity over here in portions of Michigan, back over toward the Great Lakes region, also toward New York State, back into Vermont and New Hampshire, also back down through the Pennsylvania area, Washington, D.C. Got scattered activity in Ohio, back down into the Carolinas, all the way down into Georgia. Also got some scattered activity down here in portions of central and southern Florida as well, and also offshore in the coastal waters, more widespread shower activity in the coastal waters area. All right, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory maps. Well, map, that is. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep calling it maps, but it's just a map up here with the current watches and warnings on it. But anyway, we got some flood advisory reports in Pennsylvania, some coastal flood advisory for portions of the Washington, D.C. area. We got some flood advisory, flood warning, and also special weather statements for portions of North Carolina, not too far from the Raleigh-Durham area there. Also, we have special marine warnings along the coastal areas of Florida on the east coast, and also we're in the Big Bend area of Florida as well. Severe thunderstorm warnings in southern Georgia, special weather statements also in southeast Georgia, over towards the low country of South Carolina as well, for some strong thunderstorms there. Flood watch in effect for portions of northern Florida. Also, we still got them air quality alerts up here in the northern part of the United States, up here in portion of Minnesota, northeast Minnesota, eastern and central Minnesota, all of Wisconsin, along the Missouri and Illinois border. Also up here in northeast Illinois, also western portion of Michigan, and much of Indiana as well. We got some few severe thunderstorm warnings over portions of Kansas and also Nebraska, South Dakota, that is. I mean, Nebraska and South Dakota, that is. Excuse me about that. Also, we got some river flood warnings also in effect for portions of South Dakota, portions of Nevada with a special weather statement there as well. Some river flood warning also in portions of southeast Colorado. Also, we're here in portions of Nevada as well. We got some wind advisory for portions of Montana. We got some warnings in effect. We also have a winter weather advisory for portions of Montana as well. Some flood advisory over Montana, flash flood watch in effect for east central and eastern Montana. We have a tornado watch in effect, and with some severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing in the watch area from southeast Montana through eastern portion of Wyoming and also western portions of Nebraska. Wind advisory is also in effect for portions of northwestern Colorado, eastern Utah. Also, we had those red flag warnings in effect for eastern Utah, western Colorado, eastern portions of Arizona, and all of New Mexico. Excessive heat watches are in effect for southeastern portion of Arizona. Some air quality alerts there as well for southwest Arizona. One county there in portions of California. We have severe thunderstorm warnings extended from eastern Colorado, western portions of Kansas, western Oklahoma, eastern portion of New Mexico, and the panhandle of Texas and North Texas, and also a little bit over here in Northeast Texas as well. And we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing in the watch area. Also, we have some heat advisories also in effect for portions of northeastern Oklahoma, also in the central and eastern Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, northeast Texas, central Texas, also over here in southern Louisiana, southern Texas. Excessive heat warnings are in effect for southern Texas and west Texas, and also southeastern portion of New Mexico as well in that vicinity. We're here in Alaska. Everything looks good. Got some gale warnings around the Hawaiian Chain Island as well. Also, we got some river flood warnings also in effect for portion of Mississippi. Center overview. As you can see here, we have general thunderstorm ongoing over here in this section here, where it's lighter green in California, back to over here toward Washington and Oregon State. Also, we have some general thunderstorms also ongoing in Idaho and Montana, back in the portion of northeastern Nevada as well. There's that marginal risk, enhanced risk over here in Wyoming, also Montana, all the way back over into South Dakota, also a portion of Minnesota, also in the portion of Nebraska as well. Also, we have more slight risk and marginal risk extending from southern Nebraska all the way down into Texas. Slight risk there as well. And there's that general thunderstorm in the Gulf of Mexico and up the Atlantic seaboard. Marginal risk up here around the Washington, D.C. area. Here's the convective outlook. You can see a little bit better. There's what I was telling, general thunderstorm, enhanced and marginal risk. Slight risk here, marginal risk there, general thunderstorm elsewhere. All right, watches. Currently southeastern Minnesota. Not Minnesota, Montana. Portions eastern and central portions of Wyoming, western Nebraska. Tornado watch is in the red. The blue, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for eastern New Mexico, also eastern Colorado, also western portions of Kansas, western Oklahoma, panhandle of Texas, and northeast Texas as well. MDS discussion, that is currently the watches that are in effect. This one down here, watches unlikely, but there may be some severe weather possible in that region. All right, storm report for today. Currently, as of this recording, we had 5 tornado report. Generally, one in a portion of southeast Iowa, also southwestern portion of Wyoming, and the other 3 took place over here in northeastern Iowa for tornadoes. Wind report, we had 26, one was high. The wind report looks to be currently in northern Utah, one over here in portion of Minnesota, also down in much of central and eastern portions of Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, eastern portions of New Mexico, and central and eastern North Carolina. All right, hail reports, 37, 6 of them were large. Generally, those reports look like it was over North Texas, portion of Oklahoma here, southeastern portion of South Dakota, west South Dakota, southern Montana, over here in southeastern portions of Wyoming and central Wyoming, and also into eastern portions of Idaho, where the large hail fell. Total number of storm report currently as it's recording, we have 68, but I do expect these numbers to be on the increase as we do have more severe weather to talk about and more severe storms to produce tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. All right, let's move on to the fire weather. As I mentioned the other day, critical fire weather over New Mexico. That's currently what's in effect in the red. Elevated risk over here in portions of Arizona and northern Arizona, and also into portions of southeastern Utah, southwestern Colorado, and much of New Mexico. That means that wildfires can escape quickly and out of control where the wildfire escaped from. All right, and finally we're going to wrap it up with the National Hurricane Center. Currently, we're looking at the 5 p.m. advisory for Tropical Storm Bret and Tropical Storm Cindy. All right, Tropical Storm Bret located near latitude 13.1 north, 66.6 west. Movement was to the west at 21 miles per hour, and maximum sustained winds were near 50 miles per hour, 45 knots, and the minimum central pressure is 1,004 millibars for Tropical Storm Bret. All right, Cindy, as of 5 p.m., low was located near latitude 13.3 north, 49.3 west. Movement was west-northwest at 14 knots or 16 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds 45 knots or 50 miles per hour. And the minimum central pressure was 1,003 millibars. Alrighty, let's take a look at the cone, forecast cone for Tropical Storm Bret. Currently, as a podcast, nothing changed much, except they just moved the cone from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's about it. I don't know why it went there, but anyway. We're on the wrong thing. Seems like it's okay. Here's the This should be the forecast cone for Tropical Storm Bret. Okay, here we go. Wind field is here in the yellow. This is tropical storm conditions, mainly on the north and eastern portion of the center. Tropical storm condition where it should at 2 p.m. should be still tropical storm. Should be by in the morning should be still a tropical storm. By 2 a.m. Sunday, it's becoming a tropical depression. And the forecast track still showed it moving over towards Nicaragua and Honduras area in the coming probably by Monday it should be moving inland somewhere over there in that vicinity. Okay, currently here's the 5 p.m. advisory. This is where we're currently located. 2 p.m. Saturday, it should be located here. 2 p.m. Sunday, should be located up here just northeast of the Leeward Islands. By Monday afternoon, 2 p.m., should be located here. And then by Tuesday at 2 p.m., it should be located here. It should be just a remnant low as it continues to weaken. Because it's going to get into a more unfavorable environment for it to hang on, so it will get shredded apart. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one.